The numbers you were saying, you had a good quarter, and this is an acquisition that you think is the right move, obviously, at the time. What's the market getting wrong about this?
Well, I can't control the markets. I can control the business. Q2 was another beat quarter. Great 9% growth year over year of both top line and bottom line. 18% exceeding actually market expectations of funded accounts. Huge roadmap coming in across AI in the company. We actually released a new app, which is taking the old app and rewritten 100% with AI focus and center around TORO AI agent, which is the Grok frontier model. And we were talking now about Dan Pipitone from TradeZero and the team, a great team joining us here in the US to lead eToro in the US with a TradeZero acquisition.
Yeah, let's talk about the TradeZero acquisition.
Yeah.
Dan's been on our program. I used to speak to him all the time just a few years ago. So certainly a familiar name to our audience. Why buy TradeZero rather than build something internally? Like, what does bringing on TradeZero do for eToro that you couldn't offer US customers before?
Sure. So when you look at our business, the vast majority of our business is outside the US. We have a huge franchise, Europe, UK, Australia, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and the US a bit got left behind, sort of the rest of the world for us, where the big part of the business is. What this brings is, one, a great team based here in Brooklyn, in the US, with a significant also franchise, $80 million revenues, and a lot of knowledge and experience in US capital markets infrastructure. So a lot of the great products that we actually have outside the US, which include leveraged stock trading, long short. On top of long short trading, we actually created quantitative smart portfolios, which create hedge fund-like strategies, market neutral strategies outside the US. So all of these products operate and work for eToro outside the US. And we believe that together with TradeZero, we can actually bring all of these products, including futures trading, which is a lot of our customers were trading oil, gold, silver during during Q4, Q1. So all of these products will now be enabled to our customers through the integration with TradeZero.
Yeah, how are you planning to kind of differ your approach when it comes to dealing with your international clients? Because, I lived in London for almost 10 years, and the average retail investor there tends to be more conservative. They tend to prefer physical assets, whereas U.S. investors are really just very much into this. And so, how would you kind of differ the approach now that we're looking at a broader base of international clients?
So I think this actually shows the huge opportunity that we have, right? So eToro has been hugely successful outside the U.S. in places like Germany, Spanish, France, Italy, the UK, across multiple, by the way, both geographies and products, 24/7 trading of both stocks from 26 different capital markets, of commodities, indices, currencies, as well as investing, copying the top traders all around the world. We actually feel our products have a huge untapped market here in the US, but until 2025, until the IPO, basically, we just took a step back, waited actually for also the crypto environment to be the right environment here in the US, and together with the TradeZero acquisition, we were going to double down on the US market, introducing our US customers to basically the global community and the collective intelligence in eToro.
You mentioned AI, and one thing that we're increasingly hearing more about is agentic trading. There was a great piece in Bloomberg just last week. A big take. Everybody should check it out if they haven't already, about the way that some retail traders are harnessing this technology. eToro is allowing customers to use AI agents to trade autonomously, but that's within certain defined parameters. Give us an update on adoption and activity that you're seeing thus far.
So first of all, just yesterday, we launched an official connector to Grok. So we have a great partnership with SpaceX. You can actually go now to Grok and click search for eToro, connect your eToro account, click. It opens basically an eToro single sign-on, and then Grok suddenly has visibility into your entire portfolio, into the portfolio of all of the rest of the traders in eToro, and into the X feed. So you can ask something like, look at my portfolio, look at my X post, tell me what I'm missing in my portfolio. Now we've launched Tori, our own AI agent, a while back, which is also based on Grok. We launched also now Claude MCPs. And we are seeing more and more users are actually connecting AI. There was one missing piece which we launched about 2 months ago, which is sub-accounts, or we called it agent portfolios. A lot of people, including myself, were afraid to connect their entire account into AI. Now you can actually connect it just to a sub-account, to an agent portfolio, and say, let's say I have $100,000 in my portfolio. I want $5,000 invested, and I want this now AI agent to manage my portfolio autonomously. Now, the beautiful thing about AI agent is they never sleep. You can train them basically on everything. By the way, AI agent goes every day to universities across the globe, downloads research papers on behavioral economics, connects the data in eToro, and runs back tests on actual proprietary data of eToro. So we're seeing things that up until 2 years ago, only people in places like Renaissance and Millennium could do. Suddenly we're doing it with our own quants, and we're building those tools for our customers to run basically quantitative trading and agentic trading as well. I believe this is just the beginning of that, and that is going to actually surpass the amount of trading activity of people on eToro by the end of next year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about prediction markets as well, because that's another growth area for a lot of companies like eToro. It's surging in popularity. What sort of opportunity does that present for your company moving forward?
So we announced another acquisition in Q2, which is Zengo. It's a non-custodial wallet. In the US, it's a great opportunity. It's a regulated market. Outside the US, a lot of the prediction markets actually operate in the DeFi world in non-custodial wallets. Zengo is a firm actually run by a great founder that was actually a VC that I pitched eToro to 20 years ago. And now sort of working together, we've launched prediction markets in a DeFi model in a non-custodial wallet. It took us, by the way, 2 weeks from closing the acquisition to actually launch the SSO connector to basically the non-custodial wallet, so you can transfer money seamlessly from basically your eToro account into a non-custodial wallet, and then actually trade tens of thousands of crypto assets through DeFi swaps versus only 200 on eToro. But 200 is actually a lot. And of course, new markets such as prediction markets, and coming soon perpetuals as well.
How does it how do you distinguish, at least in the US, between what maybe Kalshi and Polymarket are doing with prediction markets? And I mean, this is a really crowded space.
First of all, nothing is really crowded when you think of the entire TAM, right? So the entire TAM, we're still very, very early stages of the largest transformation of wealth in history.
You think that
we're talking about $100 trillion moving from older generations to younger generations?
Yeah, that's outside of not just prediction market. I mean, that's the whole great wealth transfer.
I think it's appetite, it's risk appetite and type of new products. And one of the reasons we did Zengo is we noticed we have Gen Zers who are actually very interested in living on chain and doing a transaction on chain. I think that's where a lot of the ecosystem is. And when you look at the different products that we've been launching in eToro, it's about making sure that customers on eToro can stay on eToro, whether they want to trade stocks or commodities, or whether they want to actually trade crypto or actually copy somebody else or invest in alpha portfolios on eToro, or spend their money with a Visa that's connected to the account. So what we're building is a financial super app that provides you access to any type of financial product that you want within the eToro ecosystem.
All right. Well, speaking of crypto, Yoni, we got to talk about that since that seems to be a little bit of a weak spot for your most recent earnings. But I mean, what's the outlook in terms of the revenue from that market, and really just outlook for the market directionally moving forward?
I think we're seeing crypto yet in another super cycle. Everybody's talking about the 4-year cycles of crypto. We launched it in 2013, boom, crashed 85% in 14. We had huge amount of revenues in 2017 coming from crypto, a huge crypto rally, boom, a crash in 2018, 2021, 2022, now 2025 and 2026. So it does seem it works on a clock of a cycle, maybe a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I have no doubt, I'm a very big believer in Bitcoin as digital gold, that we are going to see Bitcoin going way beyond the all-time highs that we've seen in October. But it might take time and people to adopt to these technologies.
Real time, what are you seeing as a result of the cold card wallet hack made by Canada-based CoinKite? The crypto that was stolen?
It doesn't have any impact on eToro.
Are you seeing more people invest in Bitcoin ETFs?
We're seeing actually more people moving to non-custodial. So we actually have seen people coming into eToro, depositing crypto in eToro, into Zengo, and then from Zengo into eToro. We actually are one of the unique firms that are now introducing crypto buying power as well. So you can actually come to eToro, bring in your crypto from basically, either non-custody or custodial wallet, and then get from us a margin or buying power to buy stocks as well.
Are there a lot of people doing that? It's kind of could be risky.
Risk return. We believe in educating people about the markets.